Hi and welcome to Nerdy Gamers. Today's going to be a roundup of the IndieFort bundle. Now before we get started, I just want to take a moment to talk about Kenshi. Now I've had some difficulty recording this, either in some of the earlier alpha stages or later on with one of the latest releases. I can never quite get the recording to work, so what I'll do instead is just give a quick roundup impression here. Kenshi is an open world RPG, and at the moment it's still very much in the alpha stages, but it's showing a lot of promise. You're able to acquire resources, travel from city to city, and create a small following. At the moment there's no quests or actual driven storyline, but the way that the developers are taking the game, it shows a lot of promise. This is definitely a game that's worth keeping an eye on. With the IndieFort bundle, you get access to the game not only now in its alpha stages, but also further down. So whilst you might not be interested in playing the game immediately, it's worth keeping hold of your serial key so you can play the further developments of the game when we should see more of the features coming in. And if the developer is able to implement their complete feature list, it should be a very excellent game indeed. The next game I'm going to talk about is Cardinal Quest. Covering all the traditional experiences of the roguelike games, Cardinal Quest is a fun, fast experience in which you can quickly delve into a dungeon and experience the joys or woes as your character manages to progress through the story. Steelstorm is a top-down 3D shooter in which you pilot your ship through a series of levels and overcome challenges and puzzles in between. This game is well polished and, given its artistic style, will stand the ravages of time very well. Black Market is a space trading game with interesting combat mechanics and also contains a strong and funny storyline which the player can continue down, or the player can choose a sandbox version of the game and just play to their heart's content. Devil Whiskey is an old school RPG in the style of Bard's Tale. Whilst it shows its age, this game is very enjoyable and certainly can live up to the finest traditions of that time. And finally, Wanderlust, an action RPG which is very well polished and well developed and definitely worth taking a long look at. And you can play this not only through single player story but also join up with friends or other people on the server for the online multiplayer version. The IndieFort bundle represents an excellent value. With 6 great games for a small price, this is definitely worth a look at and the investment. This has been a Nerdy Gamers with a roundup of the IndieFort bundle. Hope you've enjoyed it. See you next time.